Hello, people. We're having an interesting day, and things are going as they go. Um, today, we're going to talk a little bit more about the bubbles of reality. So, in my last video, I talked about how reality is bubbles within bubbles that are interconnected. Now today we're going to talk a little more about how that pertains to us and how we exist in reality. So if we are all bubbles in reality, we are existing as our own bubble, and then everything else around us is existing in its own bubble, and each object and each thing and each molecule and everything has its own bubble, okay? I'm sure y'all understand that now. When we get to interacting with those bubbles, each bubble of reality is different to the perspective of the people in that bubble. So our bubbles all interact and commingle and share, so we have a shared reality that is interacting with all of the bubbles of reality that people create within themselves. So all of us are manifesting this shared reality by having this creative manifestation bubble that we do for ourselves. This is why it's important to keep yourself in a positive state, because you manifest the state that you're in. If you're always in a negative state, you're going to see everything as negative, and you're going to see everything as a decline or as darkness surrounding you, and you're not going to see the little good things that keep you going. It's better to have yourself in a positive state and manifest reality so that our shared reality pushes into directions that we need to go. It's best to work together on this as, say, light workers, shaman, and all of that. We can all work together and help people manifest a reality that's more pleasing to all of us. So if we manifest reality carefully, we can create a bubble of reality for ourselves that includes the other people around us. So we create this bubble of reality for ourselves with our manifestation power, and it interacts with other people's bubbles of reality, and we create a reality that's shared. And in that shared reality, both perspectives are true. So I can have a complete vision of reality and see something completely different than somebody else because my bubble of reality is the way I see it. And they will see something completely different even if we're looking at the same thing, because their bubble of reality is different, but our shared reality combines in a way that gives us a presentation that both of us can see and be pleased with. So if we keep ourselves in a good positive state, we can manifest a positive bubble around ourselves, and all those people who have a negative bubble around themselves we can compensate for, and we can make it so that our positive bubble overrides the negative bubbles that surround us, and we create a more pleasing reality for everyone. And it's just a matter of getting more people to change their perspective and having more people in line with a positive perspective, and we will create a better reality for all of us together. So each person creates their own bubble, and each object creates their own bubble, and each earth, planet, sun, and star creates its own bubble, and each level of reality is manifesting a reality that it wants to see. So we are conflicting with Earth's reality or going with Earth's reality depending on our state. When we're in a negative state, we are conflicting with the reality of the mother or father, which is the sun and earth, say. And we have these conflicting realities, and we get into a negative state because we are not flowing with the energy that is coming from these realities and going through each of our bubbles and interconnecting us. So as we have this bubble of energy that is us, and we contribute to the bubbles that surround us, and the major bubble of the earth that surrounds us, and the entire bubble of reality surrounds us. And our spiritual evolution is our mind's capability to encompass each bubble. So as a child, you say, our spiritual level can encompass the entire universe because we're free and free of any hindrance that life has given us. And as we get those hindrances, our reduction comes, and then we get pushed back down, and we get pushed into a bubble that is created by our society that we push against. So we push against these bubbles and create ourselves spiritual growth and create a bubble that is bigger and bigger as we go. And as you create and get in your spiritual evolution, you expand your bubble, and each one will create an ego death with each bubble popping in your reality. So every time you expand in your spiritual growth, you're going to slay one of your egos and pop your bubble of reality and come into a whole new reality and see things in a new perspective. And then that's going to intermingle with everyone else's reality, and you're going to see reality in a new way. And hopefully we get enough people to see reality in a new positive way, and we join in together and create a new reality together for the whole earth, which she is trying through us to exhibit. I will explain that in future videos and stuff. I'm trying to keep this around 15 minutes or less, so I'm gonna say hello to all the people out there. Get in and meditate and ground yourself. Work on your bubble, expand your bubble, and get your bubble of reality to encompass the entire universe. And then we can all be as one in the universe and see the universe in our own perspective, and we can all have a beautiful perspective to share, and hopefully we can work together and share that perspective. Another thing to talk about today a little bit is the energies of today with the fires and everything going on. We can counteract the heavy energies of the losses of life, and that in understanding that with every loss there will be a rebirth, and we will come out on the other side better. It's just a matter of us taking the time, and we will wake up and see the earth again. I'm sure it's been prophesized, it will come. So peace be with all of you. Walk in peace. Have yourself a good day. Goodbye.